get the best of both worlds. Y'all, don't use this Pokemon. Do not use this Pokemon for Ultra League, Great League, Master League, any league, because it is horrible. It was very hard to get any wins with Regigigas, but we did some. We also failed a bunch, but I'm just warning you now. Don't use this Pokemon. Pairing it with Charizard and Poliwrath to see what we can do. Starting off with versus Sandslash. So this is fantastic for me. Great lead. But they switched to Tentacruel. So I don't really have a amazing counter to Tentacruel. So I'm going to stay in because I have a fantastic counter to Sandslash in the back with Poliwrath. I go for Blast Burn. I don't know. I thought that was going to do more damage. I know it's half water, but it's also Blast Burn. Maybe I should have went with Dragon Claw, but this damn Tentacruel has Blizzard, so it's going to be able to farm me down. Regigigas came in and it came out. So thank you so much for your service. You did nothing. I'm going to come in with Charizard and see if I can get to a Dragon Claw, but they get to a Scald first. I am going to block this one, go down a shield. That's okay. I'm going to farm up to as much energy as I can. And they catch the move on Poliwrath. So great catch from the opponent. And I am going to farm up some more energy because my timer is not up yet. So I'm hopefully able to throw this and then switch to my Poliwrath by catching a move. Maybe an Icy Wind because I am low enough. So we're going to go for a Dragon Claw. That was on CMP tie. So I'm going to let this go, because I think my Poliwrath needs a shield against their 3 Pokemon in the back. So I'm going to let the Icy Wind go, come in with Poliwrath. I'm going to counter down, not going to throw a move. And they unfortunately get to a move. I'm going to let this go. Everything is going to be not really effective, so it's fine. And they're going to come in with Poliwrath. I go straight for an Icy Wind. I don't want to be hit with a Blizzard, even though it's, I'm half water. It's still going to hurt. But they threw immediately, so I think this is just a Scald, right? Yeah, so it's just a Scald, and they're going to come in with Sandslash. So my attack did drop, which sucks, but I'm going to go for a Scald on CMP tie, which means they went for an Ice Punch, but because I'm so low, I feel like I should block anyways, and I get the attack drop. So I am going to shield, and I'm going to counter down the Sandslash, and hopefully I can do that. Yes, I can. And the opponents are going to decide to leave the game. So, hey, we won. Not thanks to Regigigas. Hopping into next match, I decided to switch things up with this team. Bad idea. You'll see eventually. I mean, it wasn't, it could have, whatever. So we have Gradients, we have Gliscor, and we have Regigigas in the back. I thought, you know what? Let's have Gradient to bait out the fighting that will destroy Regigigas. So Gradient's going to come in. Unfortunately, they do have a Virizion in the back. And so, hey, it's cool, though. We baited it out. But, well, 1, we got the attack drop. And 2, I don't have any moves that does any damage to Virizion. So we're just here to give this Virizion as much energy. I go for Crunch, thinking that maybe I'll get a debuff, but Pokemon Gods were not on my side. Didn't get it. Leaf Blade's going to come through, not take me out. They might have undercharged that, actually. And Body Slam's going to come and do absolutely nothing to this Virizion. It might have healed it a little bit. That's how nothing it did. I'm going to come back with Gliscor. I'm going to tank this Leaf Blade. It's not going to do too much damage. It does a little bit. But they catch the Aerial Ace on Kingdra. Great catch by the opponent. And, I mean, we already knew this was going to be a good game. But we're still fighting. There's always a win con. I say this all the time. What is the win con when you're losing badly? They could just stop playing. They could stop playing Pokemon Go. They could forget. They could lag out. So we're going to still try our best with Regigigas, this big old blob of colors. And they do go for an Octazooka. Doesn't lower our attack, but unfortunately, we cannot counter down the damn Kingdra. They survive with 1 HP. Octazooka is going to lower my attack, as if this couldn't get any worse. They come back with Virizion. Thunder is resisted, but maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know. And they shielded, so they don't know, but they can just go for any move. They probably could have just countered me down, but they decided to just throw a move. And unfortunately, it is a Drapion. Wait a second. If this one-shots, I might be able to get to an Aerial Ace against the the damn grass Pokemon in the back. You saw it. I don't need to repeat the damn name. But unfortunately, this Drapion survives and will be taken out with the Crunch. That's going to be a good game to them because they won. Next game here. Starting with the same team, you know, we have Gliscor. We have a Bruxious. Is that how you say it? I never see this Pokemon in Ultra League, sometimes in the Psychic Cup. So this is very spicy. This is Aquatail. I don't use Gliscor, so I don't know how much Aquatail does to Gliscor. We get some lag because lag is always in Pokemon Go, apparently. Earthquake is going to get shielded. I'm going to switch to Gradient to get the counter user out of here so Regigigas can hopefully clean up in the end. We know it's not going to. And they get to a Psychic Fang. So they get to another Psychic Fang. I don't know how fast this thing gets its moves, but it's actually very fast. And they have a Dragalge in the back. So this is already a very spicy team. I go for Crunch. I don't know why. I should have just went for Body Slam. I don't know why I thought Crunch was going to do more, but no, Body Slam would do great. And unfortunately, because I went to Crunch, I can't get to another Body Slam. And so we are here in a tough position right now. I'm going to come in with Regigigas and hopefully tank. I can survive one move, right? An Aquatail. Yes, I can, but not well. So they go for another Aquatail. I'm going to let this go because Regigigas at this point, you're just a third shield. Doesn't take me out. I come in with Gliscor thinking that I could farm down, but they survive with 1 HP. So I have to shield, and this is not looking great. They come with a Ninetales, and I mean, even if they didn't shield this, I don't think we'll be able to win. But they do shield the Earthquake, and we're going to be going down. Regigigas, girl, just go back to your Pokeball. You can't do nothing. So now we're going to go back to the old team of Charizard and Poliwrath. So terrible lead, damn it. I'm going to try my very best to catch the move on Poliwrath. I don't do it the first time, so we're going to shield the Hydro Cannon. I believe that will one-shot me. So I'm going to farm up, and I go for a Blast Burn, even though, hey, it's resisted. It's a powerful move. Blast Burn. They decide to shield. I'm going to catch the Hydro Cannon on Poliwrath. So that is good for me. Off to a good start. And they're going to switch to Giratina, which isn't terrible. This one has Dragon Claw, and, well, we don't know the second move yet. And Dragon Claw is going to come through. We're going to go for an Icy Wind, which is super effective damage. And let's see what they want to do. They want to shield, let it go. They decide to let it go. Perfect. Okay, so because their attack dropped, I'm going to let this go. And I can come in with Regigigas and basically just tank all the moves on this very debuffed Giratina. So I don't think Regigigas will die, and hopefully I can come out with a move to hit something. So I'm going to come in with Regigigas, and these hidden power flying isn't really doing anything, but I can tank some Dragon Claws because it's very debuffed. Yep, another one coming through. It's fine. It is debuff. Let it happen. And they're still staying in. Can I farm down? Finally. Okay, we're almost at a Thunder. But it's a freaking Abomasnow. So it resists the Thunder. And this is just useless. Not going to do anything. They decide to let it go. Now, Regigigas can learn superpower. So they were that was very risky to not shield that. Icy Wind's going to come, take out the Regigigas. I'm going to come in with Charizard, and I think my only win con is tanking the Icy Wind and farming a lot of energy to get this Swampert out of here. So I'm going to go for a Blast Burn. Again, we're trying our best here. Blast Burn's going to come through. It does not get shielded. So, okay, I see a little bit of a win con. I just need to farm up to a lot of Dragon Claws, and I'll be able to get the Swampert out of here. So I'm going to shield, obviously, the Hydro Cannon, because that would take me out. And maybe I can get to a Dragon Claw. Yes, I can. Okay, this is going to take out the Swampert, and now we just need to get to Dragon Claw to take out the Abomasnow. Can we do it? Yes, we can. And we take out the Abomasnow. And even though it was a tough lead, we were able to win this game. Not thanks to Regigigas. You were freaking useless. And that's going to be a good game. Going into the next match, we have Charizard versus Poliwrath. So somewhat of an okay lead. Yes, Scald will do a lot of damage, but look at these wing attacks are doing some damage as well. I'm going to go straight for a Blast Burn because Blast Burn still does a lot of damage even though it's half water. They decide to block, and I am going to shield because I don't want to take a Scald, which I think would take me out completely. Or they go for an Icy Wind, a little bait, that's okay. So I'm going to try to catch the move after this dragon, what's it called? What's that damn fire move? You see it, Blast Burn. And I'm going to try to catch the move on Poliwrath, which I do. Hopefully I caught a Scald and not an Icy Wind. And it is going to be a Scald. Perfect. But it is debuff me, unfortunately. So I am going to be able to counter it down. And they're going to come in with a Komomo. Komomo. Did you see the damn dragon? Komomo. So I'm going to go for an Icy Wind, lower the attack, and I'm going to let this go. Hopefully I can survive because I Icy Wind debuffed it, and I do go for another Icy Wind. And Regigigas, I'm going to need you to do a lot here. Please, for the love of God, win a match with your movesets. Let's go. So I'm going to come in with Regigigas. Oh, never mind. I come in with Charizard, and I catch the move on Regigigas, because once again, Regigigas, you are a third shield in my books, and I'm going to be able to farm it down, and let's see, can I one-shot whatever is coming in? No, I cannot. It is a Steelix. So Thunder, once again, going to be resisted and useless. Oh my God, that did absolutely nothing. And hopefully the Steelix doesn't have Breaking Swipe. Unfortunately, it has Breaking Swipe, so now here's our win con. We cannot be debuffed by Breaking Swipe. If we get the debuff, we lose. If we don't get a debuff, we can win this one. Let's see what happens. Breaking Swipe comes in, and we get a debuff. So now this Blast Burn, which would have KO'd, I don't think is going to be able to KO this Steelix, and it doesn't. And we get to a Dragon Claw, but because we are debuffed, this Dragon Claw will not be able to take out the Steelix, and it survives with a few HP, and they're able to take out my Charizard, and we unfortunately lose that game, but that was a close one. Into the next match, we have Poliwrath versus Poliwrath. I decided to change the lead a little bit because I kept losing. And this is obviously fine. I mean, nothing else we can do. I'm going to go for an Icy Wind straight away. It is going to be charge move priority, which we win. And yes, it is. So their attack is lowered. I'm going to let this go. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do any shields here. I don't really care about winning switch because Regigigas, if I do want to use it, will require 2 shields. If I could have 10 shields, I would give it to Regigigas because it's going to need all 10 of it. Icy Wind comes through. Once again, charge move priority. I'm going to let this go. And because we win charge move priority, I'm pretty sure we win this matchup, the whole thing. So I'm going to be able to go for another Icy Wind. Yes, because I cannot counter it down. And they have a decision to make. You want to let it go? You want switch? Nope, they want to let it go. And they come in with this, oh God, how you call you? Serena? Whatever. Gyarados comes in. I'm going to go for a Blast Burn before I go into Regigigas. That's going to do a lot of damage to this Gyarados. And Regigigas is going to come in. I'm going to let this go. Hopefully it doesn't take me out immediately. It's just a crunch, but damn, it does quite a bit of damage. And they are going to be able to not farm me down. They have to throw a move. And I'm just going to let this go. Not going to shield. And Charizard is going to get a little bit of energy. And now it's 2 shield against this Terracina. And I don't really know the moves to this. I know it just had a community day. So I know it has Icy Wind. Or Triple Axle, actually. So I'm going to block everything. I don't care. Grass Knot, Triple Axle, another grass move. I'm just going to block everything. I might as well. I have 2 shields. And I think that's my only win con to winning. Because Triple Axle, I think at this health would take out my Charizard. So right now it is a race to Dragon Claw. And we do get that first. Thank goodness. And we're able to win this game. So that is the end of this video. Do not use Regigigas. I use this for fun. It is the last week of the season, so I don't really care. I already met my ELO goal of veteran, so we just playing for fun. And Regigigas, let me tell you, was not fun. So please don't use it. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, afternoon, night, whenever you're watching this. Eat something, drink something, you deserve it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, and screw you, Reggie Gigas, don't use it.